Captain's log, Earth date 30th October 2155. After making first contact with a strange new species, the Makunk, the Vindicator is heading north. Oddly, many of the crew members feel as though we have done this before, as though the Vindicator has entered some kind of temporal anomaly. I have not ruled out the possibility of the IV.a device interfering with our memories, but hopefully this deja vu will come in useful in dictating our course of action.
Well, I have a bit of explaining to do in this video. Where is Beta Illuminati? You see, what happened is Fraps did not record my progress for the next section of the game, so I'm having to redo everything. And I normally would have just said, oh, what a shame it didn't record, well, let's continue from where we are. But in this case, it was a bit bigger than that, because we met quite a few important people and had some interesting conversations. So that was not an option. But good things come from bad sometimes, and in this case, by loading up an earlier save, where we were still in Ilrap space, I managed to find an emerald world as well as a treasure planet. And we didn't even have to call the Melnorme for resupply. So when I got back to the starbase, I ended up with even more resource units. Couldn't upgrade the Vindicator any further, but should come in handy later. So, some loss, but we're back on track. I didn't want you to miss meeting the Spathi leaders, talking to the Urquan, an epic battle with 3 Urquan dreadnoughts indeed. So, yeah. Oh, there's plenty of mining as well, but I'm going to cut that out. Starting from here. Oh wait, we gotta talk to the Spathi at least. You know. It's not like they're giving us an option into this thing. And it wasn't even my fault. I pressed the record button, it just didn't record. You can see the little number indicator in the corner there. Just making sure this time. Okay, converse.
Surprise and terror! I am greeted by the smooth and hostile face of our old enemy, the Hootmans. No, the Huge Clans? No, I remember. The Hoonams.
Yeah.
We are on a peaceful mission through the cosmos.
2 aspects of your last statement defy the course of nature as I know it. First, peace, as you call it, is an illusion. If you have peace, you simply haven't yet seen the thing that's trying to kill you.
Probably true.
Second, peaceful missions through the cosmos rarely require weapons large enough to punch holes through a small moon.
You know, well, you gotta... Well, okay, we're not on a peaceful mission, fine. Anyway, enough of this.
Let me be frank, we seek allies.
In case you have not forgotten, we are bonded to the Urquan as slaves. The punishment for the plan you propose can be described as death.
Ah.
That brings up a good point. If you are such cowards, why do you fight for the Urquan?
This is a sad tale, so do not even try to contain your tears.
Okay.
After the Urquan demolished the Ilrap, they turned the force of their armada against us Spathi. The term rapidly subjugated would best describe what happened next. When the Urquan arrived at Spathiwa, there was a great ceremony. Part of that ceremony involved blasting portions of our planet's surface into radioactive dust, and this part we did not enjoy. But the worst was yet to come. Our leaders were called into the command chamber of Urquan Lord One's dreadnought, where they were read a long and complicated document explaining the choices given new slaves. When our leaders heard the term forever encased and impenetrable shield, they grew overexcited, I'm afraid, and made a fatal error. The decision was to be transmitted to the Urquan via one of 2 rods, one colored black, the other white. Our leader handed the white rod to one of the Urquan's servants, signifying fallow slavery. But the servant somehow exchanged rods and handed the Urquan lord a black rod, indicating our desire to become fighting slaves.
Oh dear.
By the time we learned of the switch, it was too late. The Urquan would not permit a change in status. But Following that most tragic day, we were forced to assume the role of an Urquan Star Fund. We tried to avoid combat, but the Urquan gave us 3 warnings, each more strident than the last. When we learned that there would be no 4th warning, simply annihilation, we attended to our new role with improved vigor. Oh, and perhaps you have already guessed, the Urquan's servant who made the switch was an Omga.
Haven't met them yet.
What can you tell us of your species?
We can best be described as metamollusks, possessing the best qualities of both the clam and the dravats, which is not native to your world. We are intelligent and clever, though you would never call us cunning. Each day when we awaken, we call forth the traditional Spathi prayer. Oh God, please don't let me die today! Tomorrow would be so much better!
Right. But, what do you really want out of this great mystery called life?
I want to live forever, with no pain whatsoever, owning vast personal property plus a company of nubiles. If this is in your power to give, I beg of you to do so.
No, it isn't really.
Under the circumstances, I think it would be best if you allied with Earth immediately.
Sure, consider it done. Allies to the bitter end.
Yay!
Not
Oh.
Got me. Anyway, we leave as we came, in peace.
Look, can we keep this as a secret between the 2 of us? It's really rather embarrassing.
Okay, there are plenty of mining opportunities in this system, as well as, just the general cluster. So, when we come back, we should be hovering over the Spathi homeworld. Right, and here we are in Epsilon Gruis, homeworld of the Spathi, or home system more accurately. I'm about to be rushed by Spathi, I think. There's a rush to say hello, that I've done the past dozen times over.
Hello, Hunam. What would you like to threaten me about today?
Nothing really.
Look, can we keep this as a... It's real...
Yeah, we heard this, I think. Okay. Now this is their technical homeworld, but as you can probably tell, it isn't, because they should be greeting us now. There's a bit more to that story once we talk to their leaders. But right now, we can retrieve some very easy biological data. Yeah, these things may look harmless, but if you run into them, they kill you pretty fast. Which the Spathi found out to their cost as well. No idea why they're not moving, but, I'm not complaining. It's easy targets. Don't want to give the developers ideas. Okay. Right. See the blue bars filling up very, very slowly because you don't get much data from these guys. But there's a lot of them, so that's what makes up for it. Definitely pushing us into the realm of technological upgrade time when we meet the Melmome again. Guns that are twice as powerful. Not the most useful thing, actually. It does turn the Vindicator into more of a warship, but frankly I'd rather have the lander upgrades. Makes me less scared about going down to the surface of any planet and just exploring. That's done. Let's navigate to their homeworld. As you can tell by the arrayed eluders, this is their homeworld, and it's actually pretty well defended, so let's save in case we somehow make a diplomatic faux pas. Yeah, fight, no.